Raising the minimum wage is something that people have been talking about for years, but nothing has been done about it. And with 542,000 people living in the United States being paid the minimum wage, and another 1.3 million people earning below the minimum wage, you would think that there would be more of a rush to change this. These people have to figure out a way to survive, and by raising the minimum wage, it will lead to millions of people living a better life and being able to provide for their families. The last time the minimum wage was increased was in 2009, when it was raised to $7.25 from $6.55. Since then, inflation of the US dollar has increased by 26.6%, meaning that the $7.25 some people are making is becoming worth less and less each year. What this means is that the cost of living is going up every year, and those who are on minimum wage are forced to find a way to make it possible to live, while everything except their salary is increasing. For example, the minimum wage in 1968 was only $1.68. You may think this is close to nothing, but if you were to inflate it to today, it would be worth around $13.12. Even in 1968, we had a significantly higher minimum wage than we do today. If the wage had steadily increased since 1968, it would be around $21, 3 times what it is now, showing the lack of progress of our minimum wage. I know many argue that raising the minimum wage would result in thousands of job loss, and that it would be bad for our economy. But by raising the minimum wage to just $10.10 is estimated to add about $22 billion to the economy, and jobs would continue to be created. According to the American Economic Association, by raising the minimum wage, we could see little or no job loss, and with the extra money these employees will be earning, they'll be able to stimulate the economy rather than holding on to their money. Many states have already had a minimum wage above the federal, and this proves that it can be done. By proving it can be done at state level, then why not implement it on the federal level? It is even shown that the majority of small businesses support the raising of the minimum wage, showing how most companies, even the little ones, support it and know it will not result in jobs being lost. The United States were 44 million people living in poverty in 2019. It is estimated that increasing the minimum wage just $10.10 would allow 4.6 million people to no longer be below the poverty line, according to a 2013 study at the University of Massachusetts. Just by increasing the wage a little, we'll be able to help millions of people be able to provide for their families. The same study even estimates that it could help up to 6 million people get from below the poverty line in the long run. This is huge because it's a simple solution to help so many people. It is even shown that 50% of people who are paid a minimum wage worry about being able to afford basic items like food and water, according to a study by Penn State. This is no way a human should have to live, but sadly it is a reality for many people, and keeping the minimum wage low will change nothing. These people will continue to have to worry about basic human needs unless something is done. The minimum wage is long overdue for change and needs to be updated. Those who are paid the minimum wage are those who run our everyday lives, and we take them for granted. When you think about it, $7.25 an hour is nowhere near what is needed in order to survive in today's world. I've shown why it's beneficial for everyone if the minimum wage is increased, and just by doing the bare minimum and raising the wages, we'll be able to help millions of people live a better life.